Hello, this is Scholar Shark doing some math today in Algebra 1. We're adding and subtracting polynomials. So let's go over some vocabulary. So a monomial is a number or a variable or the product of a number and one or more variables. So for example, pen, there we go, 3x, that would be a monomial. X would be a monomial. 2 would be a monomial. Just a singular term. A polynomial is a sum of monomials adding together. So negative exponents and variable exponents are not polynomials. So if you have a letter in the exponent or a negative exponent, then it's not a polynomial. So an example would be 3x plus 2, or 3, or 5y plus 7. A binomial, so bi means 2. Binomial is a polynomial with 2 terms. So let's say x squared plus 4. There's only 2 terms there. A trinomial is a polynomial with 3 terms. Let's say 3x plus 2x squared plus 7. It has 3 terms. The degree of a polynomial is the greatest exponent. So for example, if we looked at 3x squared plus 2x cubed minus 1 plus 2x, the highest exponent out of all of these is 3. So our degree is 3. Leading coefficient. The leading coefficient is the coefficient of the first term in a polynomial that is written with the exponents of a variable decreasing from left to right. So if you put this in order, let's say we had the previous one, 2x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x minus 1. Now see how the variable exponent is, or the exponent to the variable is decreasing from left to right. We have x cubed, then x squared, then x to the first, and then there's no x, which would be x to the 0. The leading coefficient would be this number here, the 2, because it's the number in front of our highest variable with an exponent, or highest, the variable with the highest exponent, and it's in front of it. Alright, example 1. Rewrite the polynomial so that the exponent decreases from left to right. Identify the degree and the leading coefficient. Okay, so the highest exponent is 4, so we'll write that term first, 2x to the 4th. The next one would be 4x, and then plus 7. The leading coefficient is the number in front of the x to the 4th term, which is 2. And the degree is the highest exponent, which is 4. Okay, let's do some more. This is 8x cubed plus 5x plus 13. Leading coefficient is the 8. Degree is 3. So this is negative 7y to the 5th plus 4y to the 4th. So you got to be careful. You want to make sure you attach your signs. See, the minus sign is in front of negative 7 here. So that becomes a negative 7y. And then plus 4y to the fourth plus 2y. The leading coefficient is negative 7. And the degree, the highest exponent here, is 5. Okay, tell whether the expression is a polynomial. If it is, then find its degree and classify it by the number of terms. Otherwise, tell why it's not a polynomial. So, is negative 6 a polynomial? It actually is. It's just a 0-degree polynomial. M to the negative 3 plus 4. This one is a no, because negative exponents do not count. Negative h cubed plus 4h squared. So they say it is a polynomial. Now we have to classify by degree and the number of terms. So the degree is the highest exponent, which is 3. And the number of terms is how many pieces do we have being added together. We have 1, 2. So 2 terms. This next one has 3 terms. Because 9 is a term, negative 5x to the fourth is a term, and then 3x is another term. And then the degree is 4, highest exponent. 2w cubed plus 4 to the w. So this is a no, because we're not allowed to have variable exponents. Variables in the exponents. Alright, tell whether the expression is a polynomial. If it is, then find its degree and classify by the number of terms. Oh, I need to go back. So I missed a step here. So 2 terms, remember that has a specific name. That is a binomial. 3 terms means this is a trinomial. So that's why they classify by the number of terms. There's 2 terms, so that means it's a binomial. If it's 3 terms, it's a trinomial. So yes, this is a polynomial. It's a 7th degree trinomial. Okay, it's the degree that is the highest exponent, which is 7. It's a trinomial because there's 1, 2, 3 terms. Okay, part B. This is a no because negative exponent. All right. Step 1 in finding the sum. So we have 4x cubed plus x squared minus 5 plus 7x plus x cubed minus 3x squared. So in this case, we're just going to, when we're just adding polynomials together, we're just going to ignore the parentheses. You know, when adding polynomials. Okay, so if I ignore it, I'm just going to remove. So 4x cubed plus x squared minus 5 plus 7x plus x cubed minus 3x squared. Okay, step 2, combine like terms, okay, so for example, let's color code these, I guess. We have 4x cubed and x cubed here. We have x squareds. So this is a negative 3x squared here. We have x's. And then we have just regular numbers by itself, which is called constants. So what we're going to do is combine all of our like terms. So the blues, we have 4x cubed plus x cubed, so that is 5x cubed. Okay, now we're going to do our reds. We have a positive x squared, and then we're going to tack on a negative 3x squared. So x squared minus 3x squared is minus 2x squared. And then 7x, and then minus 5. Okay. And that is it. Well, I guess there would be a step 3, but I already did it. But step 3 would be to make sure they're in order. Put in order. So highest exponent first, and then second lowest, then x, then finally your constant, no x. Okay, let's do another one. Part B. We're going to ignore the parentheses. We're going to combine our like terms here. So let's go blue. So we're going to combine these. X squared plus x squared. And then we have x here and a minus x. And then we have a plus 8 and a minus 1. All right. So x squared plus a x squared is 2x squared. X minus x is 0. So that just goes away. It's the same thing as if we have 5 minus 5, that's 0. X minus x is 0. And then we have a positive 8 minus 1, which is a positive 7. So here's our answer. Okay, find the difference, which means we're subtracting polynomials. So unlike adding, we have to do something with the subtraction here. So we can't ignore the parentheses just yet. So step 1, we're going to distribute the negative. So this negative goes to that negative goes to here, and then it goes to here. So what's going to happen is the 4z squared, so this is the thing on the left in parentheses, and then this minus sign is now going to become plus. So 2 negatives makes it positive, so this negative 2z squared is going to become positive 2z squared. This positive 5z will now become the opposite, so that's negative 5z. and then this negative 1 will become a positive 1. So this minus sign is just making everything in the parentheses the opposite. Okay, and then step 2, follow the addition rules. The addition rules. Okay. So I have a 4z squared plus 2z squared. So is a 6z squared. Okay, now we're going to look at just z's. And there's nothing on the left. So we have a negative 5z on the right. So we're just going to put that down. And then we have a negative 3 plus 1, which is negative 2. And that is our answer. 6z squared minus 5z minus 2. Okay, part B. We're going to do the same thing, and we're going to distribute the negative. So I have 3x squared plus 6x minus 4. This changes into a plus. This changes into a negative x squared, but this changes into a positive x, and this is positive 7. Okay, and then we're going to combine our like terms. 3x squared plus a negative x squared is 2x squared. 6x plus another x is 7x. A negative 4 plus 7 is a positive 3. And that is our answer. Alright, let's do 2 more. Okay, so we're just adding here. So we're just going to combine our like terms. So we have an x to the 4th here. So we're going to deal with x to the 4th. We have a 3x to the 4th. And then we have a positive 9x to the 4th. We add those together. And we'll get 12x to the 4th. Okay, the next number would be x cubed. So we have no x cubed on the left, but we have 5x cubed on the right. So we're going to just keep that there. And then we have a negative 2x squared on the left plus another negative x squared. So negative 2x squared plus another negative x squared is 3 negative x squareds. And then we have our x's, just no, there is no x's. And then we have the last number, negative 1. Okay. Part B. Okay, so we have a minus sign here, so we're going to distribute the minus sign first. So I have 3t squared minus 5t plus t to the 4th plus a negative 11t to the 4th plus 3t squared. So I'm going to start off with t to the 4th. So t to the 4th plus a negative 11t to the 4th is negative 10t to the 4th. And one way to keep track, if you're doing like super long problems, you can check them off as you go. So I did the t to the 4th. Now I'm going to do t cubes, so there's no t cubes. So I'm going to do t squareds. 3t squared plus another 3t squared is a positive 6t squared. Okay, so I did both of those. Now I'm going to do negative 5t, and that's it. So I hope this helped you out. Have a good day.